Also, people have mentioned that Monolith did help with, I guess, the overworld development of Breath of the Wild, because Nintendo are a shit and don't know how to make HD development, like, 5 to 10 years after HD becomes the norm. Like, I love you, Nintendo, but goddamn, get with the times. Oh, quiet. I wanted the quiet. I wonder if they're going to work on Breath of the Wild 2, Monolith.
I think I remember hearing that they are, but I might just be making that up.
Another one of Spar's endless lies.
This playthrough has had a lot of lies from me, not really on purpose, though.
Whatever. God damn. It's the main game all over again.
At least it's just story locked instead of being affinity locked.
Yeah, that's true. I'm close to a level up, I'll get these.
I mean, once you get to Gran Dell, there'll be a whole bunch of new side quests to take.
Nice. Got him.
Man, didn't even let him breathe.
Ants don't need to breathe.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I mean, they do, but not on my time. Not on my dollar.
I'm pretty sure a lot, if not all, of the quiet moments are going to be story locked, because Gran Dell is a big part of the story for Future Connected.
Interesting.
But you could check it out, just to make sure.
Why not? Okay, we'll go to friggin' Gran Dell.
These are basically the characters reacting to stuff that happens in the story, and so since we haven't got there yet, obviously we can't view it.
Okay.
Which, again, I think that's a lot better than the affinity requirement, because sometimes you just don't want to use certain characters in your party.
Ah, I see, I see. Interesting.
Is he trying to pry that thing up from the ground?
I think he might be. You're not a monster, you're just a very tiny Nopon. I mean, fucking Nene's bigger than you. Say it's Nopon! It's Pond Spectre!
Ah, yes. I believe this is actually the chief.
Huh. Oh, 1-1.
1-1 just want nap.
I just think of Infinity Train when I hear 1-1. You hear me, HBO Max? Commission book 4, you shit! It's good. I want the 8 proposed series so you can turn it on its side and it's in an infinity symbol.
So, the chief's request is finding all the other pawn specters.
Alright. We'll see what's what.
He's the last one that you'll finish because of that.
Ooh, strength up. Recommended level 74. We've got a bit of a ways to go.
And then, once you find all of them, that's when it goes into the extra side quest at the end that leads to the secret boss that I mentioned before.
Do you think that's worth showing off?
Yeah, you might need casual mode unless you want to grind a lot, because I think it's like level 80.
Jesus.
And I'm pretty sure the final boss of Future Connected's like 78.
Uh-huh.
So I just grinded extra to be able to get it done, because I didn't know about casual mode.
Yeah, scroll them good.
Nene, look! What splendid armor!
Eh,
Oh, it's true!
I've seen better.
It's so shiny and sparkly!
It's causing the grass to fade in and out of reality.
That's just how shiny it is, well.
Subtle. Sure is.
Really?
Your filthy, wing person eyes cannot see the glory of the Armu.
Have you come from Companion's Cape?
I thought that said Hermione for a
We've
second.
just come from the laboratory.
No, it's
We were at the
Hemmeline.
Cape just before that.
And was everyone there?
Helmeline,
alright?
there we go.
Yes, it seemed to me.
My parents like
Thank
hats.
goodness. That's a relief to hear. Is something wrong? You may be aware, but originally, we all lived here together as a group.
And then that Gelgar person started giving it all this, and then they moved.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised if Gelgar was the one that originally caused the rift.
Obviously, we had our share of friction.
What happened?
Well, the final straw was something trivial. The companions tried all sorts of ploys to retake the capital.
No.
None of the plans succeeded.
Attrition led to frustration, which led to anger.
One Machina had had enough and told them to just give up.
Oh.
And that's when it happened.
Yeah. They shouted, if you rust rats hadn't betrayed us, we wouldn't have lost our brethren and our homes.
I'm still not really sure what they're talking about when they say the Machina betrayed
They
them.
left and didn't look back.
It just seems like a weird thing, because that's really not what happened in the main game at all.
Friends, family.
It feels like they're talking about something that
Their
didn't happen.
soldiers, man.
Well, they might be talking about just the Mechon in general. They blame the Machina for the Mechon.
And so
Well, yeah, it feels like they're talking about something
their
else,
country
though,
was taken
when it
from
comes to
them,
betrayal. I'm not really
The
sure.
extent of their anger and resentment was fully understandable.
Gotta look deeper into the lore, I think, Spo.
Still, we who stayed behind don't bear them any grudges. They protected us all, for a long time, regardless of race. And bear in mind, in the end, they didn't cast the Machina out.
They did let upset on
Safety
Log's
of our
mind,
world
but they
for
didn't
their own
cast him out.
volition. That's why we pledged that if they chose to return, we'd welcome them back and meet them with a smile.
Honestly, I think the soldiers made a good
I
choice.
will do whatever
Rather
is
than
in my
casting the Machina
power
out, they decided to
to make
leave.
it so.
Yeah.
So it's not like they really had a beef with the Machina, they were just kind of frustrated with the whole thing and wanted to get away from it.
By the way, we have heard that someone by the name of Radsum lives here.
Radsum, yes, he lives over there.
Ah, the Tree Hotel.
Yes, he lives over there, points in general direction of every house in the game.
Thank you. Very kind.
By the way, I'm your Empress.
It was Radsum, actually. He was the one who told
Why
us
does
the
no one
companions to
recognize
leave
me?
the
I have a fancy dress on and everything.
Right.
I know it's the
I
mask,
see.
whatever.
I think they do know the name, because Melia's name was mentioned during the speeches and whatnot. So if she ever does give her name, they would know.
Straight away.
Yes, let's.
Away we go. Ah, alright, plenty to see, plenty to pick up.
So many side quests. So many side quests.
Are you the same person from Colony 6? You look like the same character model.
It entirely could be.
Uh-oh.
I believe she needs to speak to Kino.
Yeah, I got that when she didn't give me what I fucking wanted the first time. It irks me to take Shulk out of the party, but now it is Kino time. Also, I haven't played as the Nopon yet, so I really should rotate.
You seem to like playing as Rhine a little bit during a couple points, so Nene wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
It's too bad we don't have a Dunban clone, but that would probably be overpowered.
That would be too glorious. They couldn't put it in the game. No one would take Shulk or Melia seriously in the plot.
Imagine if the character named Kino was that Kino.
Oh. No, but like a fucking, like, dark Nopon appears. Like, let him have it, beast! Yeah! And we shall seize our destiny. Slightly getting to Yoda levels there, but... Ooh, nice. Nah, I'll go get that done whenever I feel like it, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's a chain of quests. There's a couple to be done. Basically, just getting all the kids in Gran Dell to stop being idiots and be friends with each other.
None of this is for me. That's lame. Whatever.
Pretty sure that was all just fashion gear.
Oh, hello, person. We can't see them.
I think this person needs to speak to Melia.
Yes, I caught on to that spot. I am paying attention. Oh, I see. So you want dessert bigger than yourself. I guess Nopon don't develop diabetes.
Oh, this is... I hated this quest because it requires completing another one that you can't complete until much later in Future Connected, I'm pretty sure.
Finally,
Yeah, because you need a skilled chef, and the NPC that happens to be the skilled chef is too distracted with something, so you have to complete another side quest in order to get him to do what you want, which is like very near the end of Future Connected, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that tickles my beat, so it does.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with that one.
Let's see. Get a bit of a shield bullet in there, and that's all. That's all I have. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. Gotta be careful not to go into the long grass, otherwise we might lose Kino altogether.
Or run into a Pokemon.
I thought there was something there. I'm just exploring, so I am.
Because Future Connected is a much shorter game, I feel like we can take more time to explore and cover things like this. Because if we did this in the main game, it would have been 120 hours.
And, did you come across any hard-looking rock? You mean the ether?
I think this is the guy that upgrades the ether pick.
Right.
I don't remember what the quest entails, though.
Currently making tools for those fixing and expanding the ramparts. Ooh. Kinda wish there was like a fortress fortification thing here, but I doubt that's the case.
Yeah, unfortunately. Juju just shows up, it's like, man, we need to work on Colony 6! Shulk, what are you doing?
He sounds just like Guru Larry. Hello, you. I've come to fortify the place, so I have. I can work with anything, like, for example, blood. If you've got any blood, I could work with that. Kino backing away slowly. Look for a cerulean shard. Huh, you would have thought I'd have come across one of those, but apparently not.
It might not spawn until you take the quest.
Well, alrighty.
Might be one of those.
Alrighty poo. No, I want to get up there. Swirly slash. Already got it. I see you.
I would venture a guess that the few collectibles we're missing are either really rare or in some of the areas we haven't gotten to yet.
Mm-hmm. Nothing creates friends like boredom and shared interest.
And main characters.
And main characters, yes.
These kids have been here for a year, at least, and they're just now realizing that they could be friends.
Oh, I'm so bored. Someone invent television, please. What a stupid concept.
Hey,
And no offense to Kino, but he's like, what, 6 years old? Melia's standing right there.
Yeah, really.
Let me guess, you want materials and money? Or just grunt work to move the rubble out of the way?
I believe she wants materials, but it's where she wants you to get the materials that I'm thinking of.
So minerals, levitation, or hoverstone, is what made the islands in Air of Sea hover.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so you've got to go to a few places to find the hoverstones.
Okay. 3 pieces. Oakley dokley.
Surely the Machina would be strong enough to move this stuff around, but yeah, whatever.
I mean, things are already strained enough as is, so... Oh, okay, well... I was wondering when that was going to trigger.
Are you perchance Radsum?
Yeah, that's me. How do you know my name?
Teelan mentioned you. You are his fellow researcher.
Oh, I see. Teelan sent you. Him and Tyree are still getting on okay?
Quite. Though she did give him a good scolding earlier.
Ha! I like when she does that, it's
Went
funny.
to Alchemoth again, did he? I did warn him not to be reckless. But when it comes to his research, that boy...
It's kind of amazing that Teelan hasn't died, considering his repeated trips into Alchemoth.
Well, he's like fucking Hugh Laurie. He just kind of bumbles his way into stuff and bumbles his way out.
Yeah, I guess.
Also, I took a wild stab in the dark and went with a wrong Hugh. I meant Hugh Grant.
It must be about her mother after all.
They're both bumbly-wombly Britty witties.
We have questions.
You might think of Hugh Laurie as House, but he got his start in comedy and whatnot.
I mean, I definitely think of House, and he does kind of bumble into and out of stuff in that show.
I see. That's why you're so curious.
I want a Machina partner.
What can you tell
That would have
us?
been really cool, actually, yeah.
I mean, technically we had
Because
Fiora
of
in the
Teletubbies
last game.
Aetherfield, the Fog King and his Fog
Sort
Beasts
of.
seemed,
I'm not
well,
sure if that
unable
counts.
to escape Alchemoth.
Aetherfield.
Yeah. It's the means by which Telethia eliminate any excess ether that they absorb.
Okay.
Now, the Fog King and his beasts happen to give off an awful lot of ether.
I see. So all Telethia in the vicinity flock there, to feed on the ether.
So they're not
And
drawn there
as a
because
result,
they
keep the threat
want
contained.
to defend Alchemoth, it's just food to them.
Oh, this hurt noggin of Kino.
It also just happens
If there
that
was,
they're
it
defending
not
Alchemoth in the process.
Yeah.
But my ether, it worked against fog beasts, but not the Fog King. Or rather, it didn't even seem to make direct contact with him.
Shulk, Melia, would you do me a favor and head to Teelan's lab, borrow his Telethia research notes for me?
Sure, we can do that for you.
That's literally where we
There's
just
something
came
I'd like
from.
to look up
We
about
spent an
Telethia's
hour
ether.
walking over here, and now you want us to go back.
Well, we have fast travel.
On another note,
Can you imagine if Shulk used that in the middle of the
we
scene?
heard
He
that
just
they
goes,
spoke out against the companions.
just like,
Pop.
Opinion.
like Goku
Like DBZ
using...
abridged Goku.
Their ancestral home is right there.
that was absolutely one of my favorite parts of DBZ abridged. Just the pop
Oh,
for
yeah.
instant transmissions. Great.
Nothing. Sounds quite stark.
At first, there were hundreds of us living here.
But then there were like 50,
Well,
and that's
you've
not
seen
as
yourself.
much.
And all because of the Fog King.
Well, it doesn't help that all the soldiers left as well.
Think you can
Yeah,
see why I
now we have
said
to
what I
use
said.
kids as soldiers.
If we end up
And
extinct,
to be honest, they can't really hold rifles the right way, so...
Well spoken. But I'm sure the companions would find those words hard to swallow. I'm sorry. Your people are no more free to go home than we are.
Yeah, that's true, there's no Maconis left.
Melia. In truth, it's not costing me any sleep.
The Machina that were in Colony 9 during the epilogue sure seemed
After all,
at least content to be there, but I'm sure they would love to have, you know, their own place to go back to.
Well, the Machina had to hide before, so it must be nice to be able to live somewhere normally.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Came here just for the view.
The people of Gran Dell, they're living under considerable strain, not knowing what became of their homes, and with no means of return.
But that's also true of Maxis. His people lost their homes too.
Yes, but they're feeling desperate, and it's making them unreasonable.
It too sad.
We were like that too once, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
Melia,
That true?
you lived in Alchemoth.
But we learned, eventually.
You had the most stunning technology to defend against the Mechon ever.
We wanted to protect the world,
I'm just saying is all.
and we made that dream a reality.
I know it fell later, but for the most part you didn't suffer nearly as much as Shulk did in his childhood.
Because we shared a goal.
I mean,
Radsum's
as they grew up, Melia sure suffered a lot, but
Oh yeah,
childhood, you know, I mean, she probably had some depression being stuck in, you know, her villa. constantly, but I wouldn't say that's quite the same as, you know, constant Mechon raids killing people off.
I know. Just taking a little jab,
Thank you, everyone.
I have remembered my privilege, and I apologize for it.
What that thing?
Huh? Uh-oh.
Is that...
So it can move?
It's like the one we saw in Alchemoth, but much, much larger.
You're right.
Shulk, let's see if we can get closer.
Yeah.
I'm very curious.
Now, at this point in the game, they just told you to go back to Tielen's lab, and now they're also saying that you need to get closer to Alchemoth. So I kind of felt confused about what the game wanted me to do here.
Oh hey, there's another quiet moment here.
I am 100% sure that this one is one that you cannot do yet.
Son of a bitch. Where is it, actually?
I am pretty sure it's either... I'm pretty sure it's higher, actually, if I had to guess. If I remember correctly, it's at the top of the whole tower.
Well, I'll go back up. I'm going back and forth anyway. Oh man, that is I'm just going to turn away from that if you don't mind. It's no thing for a child to see. I know it's a child wielding a rifle, but nevertheless. Oh no, there it is again!
If only we could turn the camera.
If only.
And yeah. Yeah, I knew that one.
Oh lord.
Now, these quiet moments that you need to advance the story to get to, I highly recommend. There's definitely 2 of them that I will force you to do before we moved on to the final boss.
Oh, get you, forcing me to do stuff.
Because I think they're just as important as the Tyrea side quest.
Okay. Wow, we're really going up here.
I don't think there's really much else up here. Unless there's another quiet moment, possibly, but I'm not sure about that. It is interesting to just kind of find a little jumping exploration thing, though.
I'm not sure if I can even get up there as Kino.
Not sure you can get up there at all.
Well, I'll be damned. Yeah, let's walk back to Tielen's place. Where is it?
I think actually right now it wants you to go to the Sultanar Seal Island to investigate what's going on with Alchemoth.
Okay. You can pick up a few things here as well. Off a stone, innit? I wanted to change back to Kino before this happened. It's okay, I have some experience using a melee.
What is happening over there?
Let me guess, they're gonna become fog beasts?
Yeah, something like that, yep.
Oh god! Fuck this, we're out.
Fuck this, man. I ain't dealing with this again, not after Jerry.
Miss Melly, look ahead.
So the fog is corrupting them.
Yeah, something like that.
2 horses.
Fog beasts?
Bit slow on the uptake there, Shulk.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of just watched it happen and then were surprised when it happened, so...
Let's go, Shulk.
Got it!
Play that piano. Gonna need you on point here, Kino.
Wow, I think it's been a while since we fought anything without having Shulk in the party.
Yeah, it is. That's cool. We can do this. There we go. One down.
As far as strength goes, fog beasts are kind of in between normal monsters and uniques.
Yeah.
They're not like as dangerous as unique monsters would be, but they have a special property which the game is probably about to tell you about in a moment. So I think I'll just let that happen. But it can cause some problems if you let it go through.
Alright, let's see what you got for me, Fog Beasts. Just got disappeared like a heartless.
And not come back.
Shulk. The fog beasts were meant to be confined within Alchemoth.
They're slowly creeping closer. That's not good.
What do you mean?
The rift made normal monsters transform into fog beasts.
Yeah, if those Aramu turn into fog beasts, I think everyone's kind of fucked.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Gran Dell.
They did say it was a very special Armu.
Matter.
The Armus could turn into fog beasts.
Meh, no one to picture that. Must hurry to rescue.
So do they need to lack a certain level of sapience for it to happen? What's to say it couldn't happen to Homs or Nopon?
That is a good question.
Okay, now do we go to Teelan's?
I think actually you go back to Gran Dell to make sure the Armu aren't, you know, killing everyone.
Alright, I guess we shall go back. Gran Dell, there we go. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, we can take a moment from saving people to buy stuff.
Yeah. Yes, please. Should get something for, Jesus Christ. Go through all of them first, Tom. There you go. Alright, let's put some stuff on here. Seed Blammer. That would be good, actually. Da-da-da.
Anything to help the tank and the healer live longer. I would throw an HP up on him.
Yes, indeed. Ether Protect, maybe? Lock-on resist would be good.
Yeah, that might be alright.
Damn, son.
That's a cool looking weapon, too.
Oh, it is. Shit. Is that Ricky on there?
I think it might be.
Hallowed be his name. That's a good job I went there before taking 2 steps forward.
Yeah, really.
Oh, Kino's new weapon's cool as well. We feared this day would come. We milked it once too often.
Be glad it's the baby Armu and not the mother.
Yes.
Oh no, those things are
Its
tough.
influence is spreading far too quickly. Ratson, are you fine?
Miss Melia, these Armus, it was so sudden.
You can explain later. Let us do the fighting here.
Yeah, don't worry, we're just gonna murder your only supply of food, it's fine.
Better to murder the supply of food than the supply of people.
We'll have the supply of food murder you. What the? Shulk was just like, hey, over here. Glad to see the camp energy of Xenoblade hasn't gone away.
Bad army. Go to bed without din-dins. Kino, show off ranching skills.
Don't miss a side quest about Kino learning to ranch. Oh my god. Let's see what we got here. Yoga stance. Nah, stay away from him. I am credit to party. What is that shockwave they keep doing?
That's the thing that I was talking about that I think the game is about to explain, but I'll go ahead and say it. Basically, they send out a shockwave, and any other enemy that's nearby that wasn't aggro to you will automatically join the fight. And I think they get a slight level buff. So if they're like 62, they go up to like 64 or something.
No major injuries to speak of.
Which means if you're not careful, it could end up very dangerous.
Kino accepts a year's supply of sweet wasabi as reward. Real hero pun.
And in case you're wondering, there are enemies that are both fog beasts and unique monsters.
Son of a bitch.
And they're pretty threatening. I think there's only 2 in Future Connected, so they're, you know, not really prevalent.
Just like that.
That suggests more fog beasts will appear if the rift continues to spread its vileness. Consider, with the size it was before, the rift's effect was limited to the area within the capital. But now it's getting wider.
One moment. In that case, if the rift keeps growing larger,
Man, we just dealt with Zanza, and now this shit happens?
we must find a way to fight back.
We'll need those research notes for that. Let's head for the lab.
And now we can fast travel there.
I mean, we could have gone there before, it just wouldn't have allowed us to do anything.
Oh, away we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah.